Sure.
Hello and welcome with Healthy Living with Paola Royal and La Via Spa with Werner Haywood. I support you to increase your quality of life through understanding the way you eat, think and live, that you can live the life you choose to. So today I got Werner here again. And Werner, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, hello again. It's just lovely being with you, Paula. As Paula said, my name is Verna Haywood, and I am the founder of Levine. I also am an Abbott independent consultant, so it's all about wellness. It's all about getting you eating, feeling well, and looking after yourself. So I'm just here with Paula, and we're going to be talking to you about water.
Water. We're going to talk about water today. So we're
Yeah.
just going to have a few conversations we're going to invite you to. And today we started off with talking about water. Werner is all about eating water and I'm all about drinking water because water is so important for us. So we can go days without eating, like you know from me talking about the amazing health benefits about fasting, but we cannot go without water. Water is really essential to our health and well-being. All your cells in your body do need water. And we lose a lot of water, so you lose every day up to 2-3 liters, sometimes 4 liters, depending on how warm it is. You lose water through your skin because our skin is our biggest organ, and we are perspirating water through the skin. You also lose water through breathing out, and your kidneys and your whole digestive system and bowel movement will eliminate unnecessary or water we don't want to have in our system. So it helps you to wash out all the toxins which we don't want to have in our system, like heavy metals and everything what we get in through everyday life, food we're eating, and everything we don't want gets washed out over our digestive system. It's really, really important to nourish ourselves with drinking healthy water, live water, you know. So it's really important because water is not the same as water. When you think you can drink the water from the tap, but the water from the tap has loads of chemicals in it, so it's actually not very beneficial for you. It can have chlorine in it, which is actually probably the most healthy in it, but it has as well fluoride in it. It got heavy metals in it. It even got pharmaceuticals sometimes in it.
Yeah.
And so it's really, really important to have good water. I mean, here in the UK, the water is you are able to drink the water from the tap, but it's still not really how you want to have your water. And it's not alive, because as more minerals you have in the water, as better it is for all your cells.
Yeah.
So then we got Werner, who likes to talk about eating water. So let's get in conversation and tell us a little bit more about what it's all about, eating water. What is eating water, Werner?
Well, eating water is just the opposite of drinking it. Because as you mentioned, when we drink the water, it flushes out our system and it gets all the bad stuff out, and is working on all those areas. Now, eating your water, on the other hand, help your body, the water to go to the areas that it needed, and it helps to stay longer in your body because it's going to the cells and the areas that will help to rebuild and help your membrane, stop any particles going, passing through, and helping to build your cellular up. So eating water helps to prevent the reduce of damage to your cells, and retaining the water and the nutrients. Again, it helps to treat and strengthens the cell, your cell membrane and your connective tissue. So that's the importance of eating water. Your membrane form that boundary to keep the toxins out, which Paola talked about, and contains receptors that allow the nutrients. The other benefit of eating your water is that our cells and connective tissue break down. And as that breakdown, we age. As we age, they lose their ability to attract and retain all the water it needs to function efficiently. So that's the importance of eating your water. They both, you have to have a bit of both, but it is so important, as I said, to eat your water, because when it retains the water retains its nutrients, it's going to help your cell membrane and it's going to help to build your connective tissues. And those are the things, that's the reason why we need to eat the water. We age. And there is different types of aging. You have your intrinsic aging, which naturally occur, and you have your environmental aging, which is inevitable because of, we cannot control it. We look at the environment, what's going on in the environment, what we're doing. Some things we can control, some things we can. Other factors of aging that, well, we need our water is hormonal aging. So the levels of estrogen decline in our system. So we need to improve that by eating our water. So these are just a few things. And then as we carry on, we just carry on with the conversation. Hope you find that a little bit more receptive, and then you can understand the importance of eating your water and how we can tell you what are the things that contain most water and how you can go about eating it. How is that?
It's important to see with aging, because you were just mentioning aging, Werner, is not to forget the free radical damage that is actually responsible for our aging. And there it will help you with the antioxidants which are in the fruit and vegetables, you know.
Yes.
So when you think, what is free radical damage is that your cells, they're losing the ability, they haven't got enough
the nutrients.
No, there is actually no can I say it now? I do need, now I need to edit this part. I need to edit that out. Electrons I want.
Okay.
Right. So coming back, so with vegetables, it is really important when you look at aging, then to see as well that it's not only the water, but also the antioxidants which are in the fruit and the vegetables. So you got electrons in your cells, and when you think there is one missing, and in the antioxidants which you have in fruit and vegetables, you're carrying extra electrons which you are able, through digesting them, giving them up into your cells to reduce the damage in your cells. It's very simple explained, but that's the reason it's so important to eat a lot of antioxidants, and you only get them through eating fruit and vegetables.
Exactly.
But, when you think, I mean, how high a percentage, for example, in a cucumber is the water contents in the cucumber? Do you know, Werner?
Cucumber has about 97% of water. That's a really, really high percentage, because you have to, and going back to that as well, Paula, you have to think about eating your vegetables and your fruits is medicine to your body, basically. So it's helping to strengthen you. So water, the cucumber is 97%, as well as watermelon. Watermelon is 97% of water as well. As you can see, I have a cucumber here. So I love, sometimes when I cut a cucumber, I would eat the whole one. Once I start, I can't seem to stop, because instead of going and pick something else to eat, something junky, you just eat your fruit and veg, and that helps you to retain your water. So
Yeah.
yeah, 97% of water is in your cucumber. In tomatoes, I mean, as a young girl, I remember not liking tomatoes because they're so mushy. But that has 95% of water
It's
in
quite a
that.
high percentage.
Yeah, so things like your zucchini, which you call courgettes over here, that also have 97%. You have like your eggplant, your carrots. Carrots have about 88%, and your eggplant has 92%. And even peaches, most people don't think about peaches, but peaches also have your 87%. But also remember, you're getting your fiber from eating those things as well.
Mm-hmm. But I think now our listeners, they probably have a very big question, and that is, when you eat a lot of vegetables, don't you need to drink as much water anymore? And that is not so. So eating your vegetables and your fruit doesn't replace you drinking water. You
No.
still need to drink 1.5 liter of water, and it needs to be pure water. So not any juices or teas. Even herbal teas doesn't replace drinking water, because your cells there, or you are well, we say normally 75%, but I would even go so
Yeah,
far to say that it's over
yeah,
90% that
yeah.
we are water. So we need to nourish ourselves. And the thing is, when we actually thirsty, it's already quite late to drink
Dehydrated.
water. So you
Yeah,
actually want to drink earlier than that. And
yeah.
then I think it is really, really important, to know the water you're drinking, that you drink good water. So for example, when you, like I lived in the Swiss mountains, and you can drink the water everywhere out of the fountains because it's
Oh my
very rich
goodness.
in minerals, but here, like I said before, drinking it out of the tap is not very good. So you do want to clean your water. You want to have a water filter. And my clients, they always laugh about me because I like my charcoal filter, and it's a very, very simple way. You can get one charcoal filter, which is attached straight away to your tap. But otherwise, when you want to go really simple, you can have something like that. And it looks a little bit like a turd, some clients said of mine, but it's a charcoal filter. And when you leave the water, I also got stones, which help to get the iron setting in the water the right side again. And when you leave the water in here for up to 8 hours, you find that the water tastes much better again, because the charcoal takes up most of the heavy metals and all the stuff you don't want to have in your water. So yeah.
Yeah, so it's just so important that, because we always been taught to drink water, drink water. They tell us to eat our fruits and veg, but they never tell us the reason. Yes, you get your five a day, but it's a lot more than that, isn't it? A lot more than getting your five a day, because you need your cells, your membranes, your organs, they all need the water, because the water is being taken to those areas. And if there is something wrong in your body, your brain sends a signal that, hey, we're lacking water here, we need water here to carry out a function.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
if there isn't sufficient water in the body, it's going to take it from somewhere. It has to take it from somewhere to help to alleviate whatever the problem is, or if there is a shock coming, it needs to, prepare itself for that.
Mm. And a really good way to finding out if you have, if you're a little bit dehydrated, is when you just go on your skin and you lift up the skin, and when it stays up a long time, then you actually know that you are dehydrated. So that's a really good way. So you can do that on your hand, or you can do that on your chin, on your lower leg, on your chin.
On your
So
shin.
that's a really good way to see if you're slightly dehydrated. So yeah, Werner, have you got anything else to say to that?
Yeah, I just think that, it's so important that, and just don't think about your fruit and veg, because you have other source of water. You can get it from your wholemeal bread as well, that contains a third of water. Like your wheat tortola, has about 32% of water, and your table corn totola. So there are
Totola?
water.
What is totola?
It's like, you know, those Mexican tortillas, you find them in the supermarket. You can make them as well. It's
Never.
like a tortilla. It's something you can put vegetables and things in it, and you can eat it.
Oh, okay. Never. I
It's,
don't know it.
it's made from corn, so you can make it at home, or you can purchase it as well. So you have those. So just don't think about, this is the only way I can get my water. You can get your water, sorry, from your meats as well. You can get your water from your meats, like your chicken breast and your salmon and your things like blue cheese and cheddar cheese. All that as well have water, but so you're going to get all the nutrients that your body needs. So, I mean, it's quite a fascinating subject, and it's something that we can carry on and on and on and on about, because it's much deeper, isn't it? We can go a lot deeper into that.
Yeah, but then don't you think that the water contents, yes, every fruit, every vegetables has a high contents of water in them, you know, but like I said before, it doesn't replace you drinking the water.
No, no, absolutely not.
And I think it is really important to know the food you're eating. What does it do to your health, and how does it benefit and support your innate ability of self-healing, you know? So
Exactly.
so don't think what Werner doesn't say with that, and I think it's right. Otherwise, tell me, please. But what she doesn't say with that is, you know, that food replaces drinking water, you know, because
Absolutely not. Yeah. Because if you remember, even as a child, when you sit at the table to eat, you had your glass of water with you. So even then, as a child, when I sat at the table and I had all those veggies to eat, there was still a glass of water there for me to drink. It wasn't, nowadays you have wine and you have all those different things on your table. You go to somewhere and you say, would you like a glass of water? No, I'll just have a glass of wine. But the water is so important because of the nutrients, the content that it needs, and our organs, our tissue, you know, your bones, everything need water. So you need to flush, as Paola said before, you need to flush your system out. And that's why drinking water is so important, and keep you hydrated. So you have it coming from both ways. So you're not going to ignore one and just take the other. You have to combine the two together.
and there is some fluid like coffees and tea, which are actually dehydrating. So for example, in Italy, when you go for coffee, you always get a glass of water. And that is because the coffee is actually dehydrating. And so it's a really important thing to combine that with drinking water. So that's as well, I think a lot of people asking me again, you know, do you drink when you eat? And actually, the best way to drink your water is half an hour before you eat, and then drink as well half an hour after you eat. But you don't really need to drink when you eat, because then you're digesting your food, and you don't want to flush that through, because you want to absorb all the nutrients which are in your food. And so chew enough and make sure it settles in your stomach.
21 times.
And the digestive, sorry.
I said they always say chew 21 times to really make sure you chew your food, not twice or three times.
Because digestion starts already in your mouth, you
Yeah,
know, and
yeah.
then drink your water beforehand. Because the thing is as well, when you drink half an hour before you start your dinner, then you drink some water, you actually find you quite satisfied already, and you might not even need to eat as much. So it helps you as well with weight loss.
Yeah, because water is a pacifier. It pacifies you. It makes you, it keeps you feeling, you don't feel as hungry. It's like you said before, we can go without eating food, but we can't go without eating water, because water just has something in it that keeps you full. You know, you don't feel hungry. So that's why you can do your fasting, 7-day fast, 21-day fast, just by drinking water, and then you find that that will help you. But also the good thing as well, because I remember plants have water in it as well. So, you know, you can eat your plants as well, and you can drink um, in wanting tea, you can have plants that you take as tea. So you get your nutrients from those as well. It's like you have your lavender and things like that, which is antiseptic. So, and it's quite soothing. So if you have problems sleeping or whatever, you have your lavender and your chamomile, you have your lemongrass, and you have all those things. So they act as different things, isn't it? So you have your green tea is a good source of antioxidants. So you have to look at all those different things. Where can I get my water from? And just look at that and just consume as much as you can, but also drink your natural water. And as Paola said, make sure you have a filter that filters the water for you to get the real nutrients and take out all the metals and the other chemicals that shouldn't be in there that will help your body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for joining today with me, and I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much. How can people get in touch with you, Werner?
Oh, you can email me at verna@lavispa.co.uk, or you can message me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page called La Vispa. You can message me there, or you can phone me on 078 28181 I'm always ready to chat with you and ready to give you any encouragement that you need. I also have my area where I do therapies as well. So if you're looking to have massages or facials or anything like that, you can call on me.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And you can find my detail below, healthylivingwithpaolaroyal.co.uk. Thank you for listening. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Great.